is a legend in leather who sold more than 40 million albums and taught a generation the importance of a well-snarled lip. This is his first album in more than a decade. It's called Dream Into It. Please welcome Billy Idol. Thinking about it, hey, you're really like the closest thing we have to a real superhero. Because you got like a secret identity. Billy Idol's not your real name, right?
Yeah, no.
You got the outfits, you got the whole thing. I mean, really, that's you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not every day.
Can I ask you a couple? I want to ask you a number of questions, but I'm going to start with the Snarl. That. When did that become your thing, and how did you know it was your thing?
I don't know, it's just one of those things, over time, things build up. You just sort of try things and
then every place you go, the director's like, and give us that Snarl.
Yeah, you kind of make it your own.
Uh-huh. And did you ever go like, no, I'm tired of snarling. I want people to know that I'm a friendly person.
Yeah. No, I've never got tired.
Never got tired of snarling? I want you to know I voted for you to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I was disappointed you didn't, but I'm sure you will. Chubby Checker, it took him, 30 years to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, exactly.
Chubby Checker.
A lot of people, you don't get in on your first time quite a lot. So it's not the end of the world. I've got a great album out. I've got a documentary coming out this year too.
Oh yeah, you got the documentary.
Dead, so.
Yeah, that's exciting. Were you in charge of the documentary, or did someone else take charge of the documentary?
No, it's my documentary.
It's your documentary.
But we really did it, telling the warts and all,
The title is Billy Idol Should Be Dead.
Yeah.
What's the number one reason Billy Idol should be dead?
Just so many reasons.
So many reasons?
I don't know if we can go into it.
The confluence of reasons. Joan Jett, as you said, is part of your tour, which is fun. You guys have been friends for a long time, right?
Yes, I met Joan in 1978. I was here in LA doing a promotional tour for the first Generation X album. Punk rock group I was It was after a Germs and Dead Kennedy concert. I hung out with Joan and 20 other girls in like little short miniskirts and go-go boots.
Were you and Joan...
I was the only guy, so it was kind of fun.
Yeah, sure. Were you and Joan... Was Joan wearing all black leather then, too? Who dressed like that first, you or Joan Jett?
I think we were all dressing a bit
You were all dressing like that? When you were on... when you have that black leather outfit and you go on tour, how many of those do you have?
Well, the Rebel Yell tour only had one pair of pants initially.
One pair of pants?
And they used to, in the road case at night, they would freeze up. So when you tried to put them on the next day, you had to put them on kind of just up to your ankles. And after a while, you kind of get them up to here. And then after another bit, you get them up to here. But by this time, the smell's coming alive because it's... And then up to there, and then finally just get them up to there and go on stage. But then after a while, they gave me a second pair, so thank God.
Oh, that second pair must have been... Oh, Rebel Yell. I want to ask you about Rebel Yell because Demi Moore was here on the show, and I had this photograph of the two of you, which I presented to her. And I asked, did Billy write more, referring to you, Demi Moore? And she was coy about it. She suggested that I ask you. So now I'm going to ask you, did you write more about Demi Moore?
Demi was the little dancer who came a-dancing to my door. Well, no, not really. She's married. Wasn't she married? I think she was married back. Not that
she
that
was
would have
married?
stopped me.
She's married, but you seem to be, fully eating her face. Okay, and Dancing with Myself, not about masturbation?
Actually, no, it was these... We were in Japan, and it was Saturday Night Fever time. There weren't really any rock disco clubs. It was a kind of like Saturday Night Fever time, and they were all dressed like John Travolta, but I noticed they weren't dancing with each other. They were dancing to their own reflections in the mirror. So I said to my buddy, Tony James, I said, Tony, they're dancing with themselves. And he said, Dancing with Myself, that could be a good title.
Oh, that's
later on we wrote a song.
Wow, that's good. Tony was sharp on that. What is the song Rebel Yell about?
It actually is about my girlfriend at the time, who I was very much in love with, Perry Lister.
Okay.
She was a dancer, and she was in a lot of my videos. She had a little dance group that used to appear in my videos and everything.
I remember your videos quite vividly.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I mean, this for me, like, you know, as at my age, that's something these are the things that I watched over and over and over and over again. When's the last time you went back and looked at one of those videos?
Well, we recently put them into high def and everything, so I watched them all again.
Oh, you have? Yeah. Which is your favorite?
Well, I like the White Wedding one, obviously, because it's one of the first really good ones.
You know, when I was in college, I was a disc jockey, and I would play parties and stuff like that. And your cover of Moni Moni was by far the #1. I mean, that was the #1 dance song of all the dance songs. Do people still go nuts when you do that song?
Still go nuts, and there's a certain chant they do.
Yes, they add a profanity into it.
That's right. They started as some frat house thing, and now the audience. So now I do it. You know. So.
Oh, now you do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've been doing it. For a long
It's
time.
advice that the audience kind of gives each other. I think everybody knows it.
on,
In fact,
let's-
once I was a disc jockey, I had to sell T-shirts, and instead of what they say in the song, I said, "Hey, T-shirts, $10," which I thought was very clever. Yeah. I also have this memory, and correct me if I have this wrong, but maybe it was like 25 years ago. My son was playing Little League here in LA, and I just have a weird memory of you singing the national anthem at one of their games. Did that happen?
Yes, I did. I would do it like dun 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 dun. Oh, say, can you see? Dun 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 dun, by the dawn's early light and dun, but what's so proudly we. I don't know if it's quite.
And I remember thinking, like, wow, we're really in LA, aren't we? This is just unbelievable. Is there any confusion with Billie Eilish? Do you get anybody sending you her stuff or confusing you two in any way?
I don't think so.
You don't think
she's
so?
lovely, though.
I would love to see you two do a duet together. You know, that would be...
Beautiful voice.
Yeah. Have you met Billie Eilish?
No, I haven't, no. But
Oh, you haven't? Oh, yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Now, your documentary comes out when?
I think later this year, it's going to premiere at the Tribeca Film Festival on June 10th. So
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see that.
sometime after that.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you here. You're going to do a song for us with Avril Lavigne in just a minute. This is the new album, Dream Into It. It's out now, and it's a nice day to tour again with Joan Jett. Starts Wednesday in Phoenix. Tickets are on sale now. Billy Idol, everybody. We'll be back with Billy and Avril Lavigne. Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right. Yeah, that's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.